Hey, what's up? Salem. This is another video. I'm gonna try to explain to you what I do to make a video. So think of this as a behind the scenes to like a bunch of videos that I've shot over the last couple of months. And I do enjoy shooting behind the scenes. I've done it multiple times on multiple sets. It's pretty fun. Just talking to random strangers and asking how their day was while they're filming like freaking cops shooting scenes or like freaking interrogations. I like the process of things. Kind of like when building specific things, then it's actually pretty fun. And even afterwards, you have like a even better reward of like just the finished product. So first things first, I like to write stuff. Yeah, my handwriting is terrible, but I usually like writing an idea. I'll start writing certain ideas, like I want a drone shot of me hiking and the drone just flying above me, you know, something cinematic. So I just start with an idea, or you know, I want to take photos of this specific thing. I write about that specific thing and like try to figure out how I would shoot that. Writing really helps me a lot. I have like terrible short-term memory where I was like, oh, you know, that would be a good idea to shoot. I'd immediately write it down, because if I don't, it's just gone. Once you have your cameras and I guess your ideas, go shoot them. And again, you know, if you really want to do this, just do whatever the hell you want. I'm making a behind the scenes video of me making a video. Like, you know, after I'm done writing what I want to shoot that day, I usually start off with an interview or a vlog. Something like what I'm doing right here, right now. And honestly, talking to the camera is like super hard when you're starting out. It kind of feels weird. What do you guys think of the environment? Pretty cool, right? Right? Is anyone there? It's kind of weird. I'm just talking to myself in the middle of this bridge here. Just watching some of my older videos, I never even talked to the camera. It was just like cringy montages of like stuff I did that day. No talking whatsoever, just music and clips. If you keep doing it, you'll definitely get used to it. I've gotten way too used to talking to the camera now. I usually picture myself talking to a friend of mine and just telling them a story of, you know, wherever we went or whatever we did that day. And I usually film like my vlog interviews here in my little house, my little closet area that I turn into a workstation. It's actually pretty cool. But even then, you know, I still have to set up lights, because without lights, this is what I look like. It's just not well lit, I guess. I don't really stand out from the background. After shooting the interviews or vlogs or whatever, you might think it's over. Well, it's not. So B-roll is a thing that a lot of people shoot just to fill in the gaps, or just to, again, add context to what you are talking about. Whether it's like showing the process of what you are doing, showing something like cinematic, and kind of telling a story, kind of like some of the intros that I've shot over the years. So now that you've gathered everything that you've done, you wrote down your ideas, you've shot the interviews or vlogs, you've taken photos, you've shot the B-roll. Now it's time for the hardest part, which is editing. Editing is definitely the thing that's gonna take you the longest to do. It's probably like a longer time than all the other stuff you've done combined. I've spent like 9 or sometimes even 10 hours on one video that's like probably like 5 or 6 minutes long. Don't even get me started at looking for music for these videos. Usually it takes like an hour and a half just of me listening to tracks, just to try to find the right mood or the right sound. I want it to match. I want it to feel right. Yeah, it's usually me just starting off like editing my speech areas, because, well, you know, I have a lot of so then, whatever, even parts where it's just awkward silence. So, you know, I work hard to get rid of all of those all at once. Just because for me, you know, hearing me talk is like kind of annoying. What am I doing? And I just want to get that out of the way. After that, you know, I start putting in like inserts, adding context to me talking, like clips of what we were doing, photos of what we were doing, all this other stuff, just to bring interest to what I am saying. I just know I'm doing this just because I really want to, and I've been putting it off so long to where, you know, I've tried doing this weekly, and it's very, very hard, especially when you're doing it all by yourself. You know, you have to shoot, you have to take photos, you have to shoot B-roll, you have to shoot interviews, you have to do multiple things, and editing is the thing that takes the longest. From time to time, I do like doing this. I get to kind of relive what I did like in the past. It's kind of why I really like my intro, the VHS going into the VCR, freaking old school screen pops up, and it's like, oh, we're watching an old home movie. Me and my family, we've had so much like old old photos, old birthday videos, or old quinceañera videos, and I really do enjoy rewatching, you know, the past. It's kind of cool, I guess. And again, it's all up to you. You shoot what you want. Don't picture it as work. Think of it as a hobby. The reason I really got into film was it was just pretty fun to do, especially with friends. We'd go out and shoot some stupid, like, ludicrous shit. Being out in the middle of the desert, being in the middle of the forest, going out like in tropical storm, whatever. It's pretty damn fun. Hopefully you enjoyed this behind the scenes. Now go out there and make videos.